Hello gamers, this is Papa Dwight. Today I want to talk about Resident Evil because there is an announcement of Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6 again to release it on the newer platforms. My opinion is it's not necessary, they are too new. Maybe only Resident Evil 4, but it got releases again and again and again. So my opinion is um, stick with the 360 or the PS3 versions of Resident Evil 5 and 6. Wait a minute. Also, I want to talk about Resident Evil 0. It got an HD. Wait a second. In Origins Collection, it's got an HD version. This game is also released back in the time on the GameCube. It was a GameCube exclusive, and that's a difference because it's way back in the time when it was released. So if they do a remake like that, I don't care about it, so I buy it again. You also know that I am always been a Resident Evil fan, maybe in my previous videos. So I also want to say the Wii U owners, I have also Wii U, and the thing is the Wii U owners can't play the HD collection on the system, and that's a shame in my opinion. But otherwise, if you want to play it, there is a possible way. It's in lower resolution, of course, but I want to show you in my collection. Wait a second. Resident Evil. I have both Archive and Zero. Zero is still in plastic because I also have it on GameCube. And the thing is, those both games are playable on the Wii U. In the best possible way now with HDMI. When I have it on the Wii, I play it through component cable. So there is a way to play these games also on your Wii U. And yeah, I think you can buy them still new if you search sometimes in different stores. I bought this at the release, and this I bought I think about 2 years ago now, but still it's in plastic. Yeah, because yeah, I also have the Resident Evil, the original and the Zero version on the GameCube. The GameCube, it's the original versions. I bought them both on the release dates when they came out. I never will sell them. I love Resident Evil games. I'm currently playing Resident Evil 3 now again on the GameCube because they are so fantastic, the games. My opinion is Resident Evil 4 is also a good game, but Resident Evil 4 was the ending of the true survival horror and the puzzles and the stuff. But if you want to play the true Resident Evil 4 experience, you also have to buy the Wii version, the Wii edition. This is the best possible way to play this game. Everybody will say, well, no, and with the movement and stuff. No, this game, surely this one you have to have if you are a Resident Evil fan, if you like Resident Evil 4. It's the best possible way. For aiming and stuff, you use your Wiimote. It's more precise, it's more accurate, it's more, it's faster. it reloads and stuff with only I don't know how you call it in English, but you only come that way up and it reloads. So it's much more fun to play. The graphics are the same as on the GameCube. I only think there is maybe 16.9, but I think it's also on the GameCube. So I also have the GameCube version when it was released. So um, and the game that, my opinion, the best Resident Evil game for a lot of people isn't, is Resident Evil Code Veronica X, or Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. I had it before on Dreamcast. I sold it when I sold my Dreamcast in the time. I bought now again a Dreamcast for I think a year or so now, and I'm collecting new games, still new games for my Dreamcast. All my collection is new. I only will buy new games. I don't want second-hand games. I even bought for my Saturn some new games. So yeah, but that's nothing to do with Resident Evil. So but this one, I hope they will make a remake of this in the future or something. This is the best Resident Evil game I ever played. Um, yeah, this is my Resident Evil 4 version. It's the European version. I think the other version, the American version, has a different layout or something. Also, if you like Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles play through Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3. It's a nice on-rail shooter, very nice, both of them. So, but then, yeah, when I said it before and I say it again, Resident Evil 5, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game, but release it already from a previous system. I don't know. I have Resident Evil 5 here. Played it through. It was a great game, but it's not a Resident Evil game. Also, Resident Evil 6, I really hated that game. I really do. The Leon campaign was a little bit good, but after that, Chris campaign was. But then the Wesker son, I didn't remember his name. So yeah, it's I don't like it. But I sold the game and I bought it again for 10 euros. It's new and still in plastic, just to keep my collection complete. So Capcom, I don't buy Resident Evil 6 again on Xbox One or PS4. Also, if you want to enjoy the true horror, or maybe not the same as the original ones, but it's going that way again, the Revelations series, they are good. We have the Revelation. I have the version of the GameCube. No, sorry, GameCube. On the Wii U. And I have it also on 3DS. It was first released on the 3DS, then came an HD version on the consoles, 360, PS3 and Wii U. And I really enjoyed this game. So yeah, it's also a must-have if you like Resident Evil games, and also if you like survival horror. It's not as scary as the original ones, but it's in the right direction. Then, last but not least, I also have Revelations 2. I have the 360 version. I like this also more than the first one. It plays also with Claire Redfield from Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Code Veronica. Um, I'm thinking about to buy also the PS4 version or the Xbox One version. I don't know it yet if I find it for cheap. Maybe the PS Vita version. Um, but I don't I don't know why they didn't release it on the Wii U, because I wanted to buy it on the Wii U, because with the first Resident Evil Revelation, it was released on the 3DS and it was best playable, I think, in my opinion, on the Wii U, also with the gamepad, because it used the same functions as on the 3DS. So, but then again, yeah. So, Resident Evil Revelations on the Xbox 360. It's a must-have if you like Resident Evil. Also, yeah. I also bought Resident Evil 1 back in the time, the HD version when it came out in the beginning, and I have the PS3 version. So many will think, where did you get it from? I bought it from playasia.com, because it's only in Europe, it's only digital downloaded. To import it to Belgium, because I live in Belgium, I paid almost 60 euros for it. Only to have this in a box with a booklet and a disc, because it's only 20 euros digitally. But yeah, I don't like digitally. You also maybe saw it in my previous videos. I don't want digital games. So you also have the you can choose also if you want to select it, the booklet. You can choose the Resident Evil booklet or the Biohazard booklet. Also, you can use the front of your paper. You can change it to Biohazard. On the disc, it stands Biohazard, and if you put in the game on the PS3, it's also Biohazard. So it's a little bit from that, but it's with the English subtitles. So that was also the reason that I bought it. I don't know if Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 0 comes out also in this. I will have to check from that. And if it also came out on the PS3, I also will buy it in the future. Just to have it, because I only want physical copies. So I think I had to say everything that I needed to say about Resident Evil. Also, yeah, maybe this is also a Resident Evil game. It's not truly a Resident Evil game. That it's more of a spin-off. It's not that bad, but yeah, it's not Resident Evil. So I hope now, like Resident Evil 2, they're going to release it again on the newer platforms, but as a true remake, like they did with Resident Evil 1 on the GameCube, then released it in HD. But this will be a truly Resident Evil 2 follow-up or something like that. It's also one of the best Resident Evil games ever, and I am really I'm excited about that game. And yeah, I just played through Resident Evil 2 again on my GameCube, so, and also I have it on the PS Vita that I downloaded, but because there was no other way. Um, yeah, but I bought this at the launch when it came out on the GameCube. I still have it. It's still in new condition, like every of my games. And yeah, that's about it, I think. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have something to say about my comments that I said about Resident Evil, you also can say something below in the corner. Thanks for watching, and game on!